all good politicians are striving to be as vegan as possible. I decided to talk to ChatGPT about this issue. Here's what she said. Here's what I asked. Is it unethical for governments to subsidize cruel killing industries and environmentally depleting industries such as meat, dairy, and eggs, instead of focusing on helping society to be healthier by giving more money to farmers who supply fruits, nuts, seeds, whole grains, and vegetables? Look, I'll be honest, I did not expect to get such a straightforward answer from ChatGPT. But here it was, clear as day. Yes. Straight out she wrote, "It is widely considered unethical for governments to subsidize industries that contribute to animal cruelty and environmental degradation, such as meat, dairy, and eggs, especially when these funds could be redirected towards promoting healthier, more sustainable food systems." And then she went on to talk about animal cruelty.
Key ethical issues. 1. Animal cruelty. Factory farming practices often involve the mistreatment and suffering of animals. Subsidizing these industries perpetuates this cruelty, making it possible for these operations to continue at scale despite ethical concerns.
Let's take a second to remind you what happens in the dairy industry, why you should never drink cow's milk or eat cheese or yogurt that comes from cow's milk. Here's what happens. The dairy industry rapes mother cows, kidnaps their babies, murders the boys, steals their milk, and repeats the cycle over and over because you keep buying milk, cheese, yogurt, and ice cream. If you think that mothers and their babies belong together, you should be vegan, and you should tell all the politicians you know that too. Cow's milk is for baby cows. You're not a baby, and you're not a cow.
From an ethical standpoint, many argue that government funds should not support practices that violate basic principles of animal welfare, such as overcrowding, physical mutilation, and inhumane slaughter methods.
It's right around this time that I would remind ChatGPT, though, that there's no right way to do the wrong thing. There's no ethical way to kill somebody who doesn't want to die. The kitten doesn't want to die, neither does the chicken. The dog doesn't want to die, neither does the cow. This dog doesn't want to die, and neither does this pig. ChatGPT should be a little bit stronger in these points and remind everyone that veganism is a moral baseline, not just for politicians, but for everyone.
2. Environmental impact. The meat, dairy, and egg industries are among the largest contributors to greenhouse gas emissions, deforestation, water pollution, and biodiversity loss. According to the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO, livestock farming is responsible for about 14.5% of all human-induced greenhouse gas emissions, setting source. Subsidizing these industries exacerbates environmental harm, while shifting support to plant-based agriculture could help combat climate change and resource depletion. 3. Health concerns. A diet high in meat, dairy, and processed foods has been linked to various chronic diseases, including heart disease, diabetes, and cancer. In contrast, diets rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, nuts, and seeds are associated with better health outcomes.
While we're talking about eating healthy veggies, don't forget that cruciferous veggies are extra important. According to nutritionfacts.org, cruciferous veggies have sulforaphane, which can prevent DNA damage and many types of cancer. Less than a single serving a day of cruciferous may cut the risk of cancer progression by more than half. Examples of cruciferous veggies are broccoli, cauliflower, kale, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, arugula, bok choy, radishes, and turnips. By the way, if you want some more help, you can just easily Google healthy vegan recipes.
Governments could instead promote public health by subsidizing plant-based farming, which provides access to healthier foods and helps prevent diet-related diseases. 4. Moral responsibility of governments. Governments have an obligation to prioritize the welfare of their citizens and the planet. Redirecting subsidies towards sustainable plant-based agriculture supports the long-term health of both people and the environment. By continuing to support destructive industries, governments may be acting against their duty to protect public health and the environment, as well as failing to address global issues like climate change and biodiversity loss. Why it's unethical. Moral cost. Supporting industries that involve unnecessary animal suffering and environmental damage conflicts with the ethical principles of minimizing harm and promoting well-being. Missed opportunity. Redirecting funds towards sustainable agriculture, such as fruits, nuts, seeds, whole grains, and vegetables, would benefit public health and reduce environmental degradation, offering a more ethical and responsible use of public money. In conclusion, many ethicists and environmentalists believe that it is indeed unethical for governments to continue subsidizing industries that harm animals and the environment when healthier, more sustainable alternatives could be prioritized.
So you might be asking yourself, if we know that it's good to eat more fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds, why then is the government not supporting this more? I mean, when was the last time you saw a commercial asking you or telling you or encouraging you to eat more broccoli? Just think about it. How many commercials do you see on TV from McDonald's, Burger King, all of these different places? When was the last time you saw a commercial encouraging you to eat blueberries or raspberries or strawberries? You know, you just don't see it. And the reason for that is that the governments themselves consist of humans. All good politicians are striving to be as vegan as possible, though. By the way, if you haven't yet watched this on my channel, The Truth About the Animals You Eat by That Vegan Teacher, go and check it out on YouTube. It's only 8 minutes long, and it's essential learning. You can't understand what we're talking about here unless you see for yourself what is legal and horrific, how the animals are treated before you eat them. Please go and watch it. It's only 8 minutes long. The Truth About the Animals You Eat. That Vegan Teacher, YouTube. So, going forward, find out about the politicians where you live. Are they vegan? And if not, maybe they just never thought about it before. You know, sometimes these people just need a little bit of a push, a little bit of an education, a click. Actually, they need 100 clicks. So what are you waiting for? Go and find out. Go and meet your own politicians and tell them what ChatGPT has said. Tell them that you want more money going towards helping to save the environment, not to the destruction of it and to the destruction of human health as well. And of course, you don't want to hurt the animals. So, go for it. Let them know all good politicians must be striving to be vegan. Before I forget, don't forget to like and subscribe to this video if you did like it. And even if you didn't, you can comment below. As long as your comment is polite and helpful, it stays. Otherwise, it might be removed. See you next time. Bye for now.
Did you hear the adage of red cabbage? Did you hear the axiom? Did you hear the truth? Did you hear the adage of red cabbage? It's got cancer-fighting flavonoids, so you should eat it starting in your youth. Did you hear the adage of red cabbage? It's a cruciferous veggie with lots of fiber, that's a fact. Did you hear the adage of red cabbage? It will keep your gut microbiome happy and intact. Did you hear the adage of red cabbage? It's got vitamins B6, D, A, and K. Did you hear the adage of red cabbage? It keeps your feces flowing freely along their way. Be vegan today. Chop it in a salad, pickle it in a jar, shred it in a soup. Now you know the cabbage songs, you can sing it in a loop. Vegan doctors, athletes, kids, and parents too, they all eat cabbage, and so should you. You should be vegan too. Did you hear the adage of red cabbage? It's actually purple and blueberries are too. You should be vegan. Did you hear the adage of red cabbage? Vegan, vegans eat it, and so should you. That's what you should do. Let's follow that vegan teacher on YouTube right now.